Blog Talk Radio, the world's largest online radio network.
Greetings, cheers, and welcome to I'm Liz Stupid. This is the homophobic Matt Man coming to you live from the Palatial Digs here in Bagwine, Ohio. And sitting next to me, as always, a mere few hundred miles away, a man who has not a hate-filled bone in his body, the Jayman.
Hola! And welcome to another exciting and very special, always special edition of I'm with Stupid. It's great to see you here, everybody. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing okay. A little hurt, a little wounded.
Well, yeah. You're struggling, I know.
You know, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, you're having a bad week emotionally. Very.
Yeah. I'm beginning to question myself, my morals, my entire being.
Yeah, well, it had to happen sometime.
It did. I mean, I never gave it a second thought for 47 years, so you know what the hell.
And in this week, you had what could possibly be a teachable moment. Finally.
My sister soldier moment.
It could be.
And
right.
And you, I mean, other than the fact that unfortunately you were drug into this through no fault of your own. Other than that, how are you today?
Well, I'm doing okay. I'm recovering from being collateral damage. But not doing too badly. I noticed that our Jerry Lewis celebration show is number 3 in the comedy category here on Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, and Jay, and get this, when thinking back, now that that's number 3, do you realize that since last Thursday, we have had a number 1 show, a number 4 show, and now a number 3 show, all in 6 days.
I know, and I'm guessing that the Jerry Lewis show will at least move up to number 2.
I would think so. But, and how could it not?
So anyway, that's not bad. That's not bad. We've basically spent the last, 2 or 3 months in the top 5.
I know.
So, looking good. Looking good.
Uh-huh. And we got a few people in the chat room. Of course, we got Dana Lou, we have a guest, and we have one Jesse Foltz.
So welcome everybody, and nice to see Dana could get out of the mythical accounting meeting this week.
Yes.
And of course, she's only here because she heard we were going to talk about the ugly side of the internet.
Exactly.
She likes that side.
Yes, she does. And she's an expert on it, so maybe she can chime in.
Well, she helped create it.
Yes, she did.
What?
Kidding, of course.
Well, I had a whole bunch of stuff, Matt, that I was going to do because I thought that Joe Biden was going to speak at the Democratic National Convention tonight, and he's not.
No, that's a shame.
It turns out. And I wonder if, and I almost guarantee this happened, as they're sitting around at the White House getting ready for the convention, you know that somebody said, hey, is there a rule that says the vice president has to speak? Just throwing it out there.
And quickly people were Googling and rifling through pages.
Right, exactly. And Obama's like, promote that man. Because I was looking forward to Joe getting up there and talking about what a clean and articulate black man Obama is again, and acting just as surprised as he was in 2008.
Exactly.
And then maybe he could give a shout out to San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro by saying, "And hey, how about that little brown fellow last night? Huh? He didn't have too much of an accent at all. I like him."
Of course, on the other side of that, of Mayor Castro speaking, I'm surprised the Republicans didn't play it up. See? The Democrats even have Castro speaking at their convention.
Just wait. In 4 years, they'll have State Senator Mussolini from New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah, you got Hussein, you got a Castro. Maybe in 2024, America will be ready for Governor Hitler.
Very good. Oh, I do have a quick shout out. It's a shout out of sympathy.
Ooh.
Which we don't often give. My brother Marty, the one who has the house that has a pond and room for a pony.
Mm-hmm.
He and his wife were celebrating their wedding anniversary in Columbus this past weekend. And unfortunately, Sunday, as they're getting ready to come home, he's in the shower, and getting out of the shower, he slipped. And he broke 2 ribs and cracked a third. And had to suffer the indignity of an ambulance coming to a nice hotel to pick him up and carry him away.
Oh. And everybody was upstairs, leaning over the railing, staring at him.
In all of his half-nakedness. So here's the brother Marty getting better quickly.
Shout out to Marty.
Yes. Who's having an Oktoberfest at his house October 6th, Jay, if you'd like to, come up for that?
Oh, yeah. Will he be wearing a Mike Vick style flak jacket?
He might be.
And a Kevlar flak jacket, so we can all just take baseball bats and see if it really works.
Sure, but the best thing is wife will probably be wearing a St. Pauli girl outfit.
Ooh.
Yes.
Breaking news, the tsunami watch for the Caribbean has been canceled.
That's good.
So, there you go. And other breaking news, Obama's speech has been moved indoors.
Yes, I heard
tomorrow
that.
night.
Yes.
From the football stadium inside, because they're afraid it might rain.
Uh-huh. Couldn't be anything to do with the crowd or anything.
Right. No.
Well, I want to know who the bonehead was who decided to use Bank of America Stadium for. Yeah, that's a popular place to have your speech.
Absolutely.
Well, I was glad to have a little friendly banner right here.
Dana Lou wants to know if she can come to Oktoberfest and wear her beer wench outfit.
Oh, sure. The more the merrier.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're very inclusive. We're very inclusive people.
Yes.
We're the big tent.
We are the big tent. Unlike some other
people.
Oh, boy. I was just going to say, it was nice to have this little friendly banner for these few minutes because it somewhat eases the pain that transpired Monday evening.
Yep. Monday, things got, well, let's say it all escalated quickly.
Had a little run-in.
A Fox News host unleashed his hordes of uneducated, unwashed masses.
Yes. The sheep were on me.
Yes, they were. And the last thing I heard from you that night was, I'm being assaulted here. And I chuckled and went on to bed.
Well, I appreciate you letting me try to work this out on my own.
well, you started it on your own.
You know, it's kind of like the Dennis Miller thing. I don't know how it all began, but I think I told one Mr. Greg Gutfeld that, you know, more or less he sucks and he's unfunny,
Right.
and one of his
Right.
co-hosts is either a man trying to become a woman or a woman trying to become a man. One Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Well, and I just don't see where the offense was.
I don't either.
But apparently, some people did
Well,
take a little bit of offense to this.
yeah, and let me tell you,
And
Jay.
before you knew it, you were a big old bigot.
Well, here's how it started. Anyone, Mr. Gutfeld said to me, anyone care to address a homophobe? Not me. I'm done. I don't know where that came in.
Now, look, folks, don't go bonkers on me here. All right. But my question is, when he said that, was he confirming your allegations against this co-host of his?
Well, I'll tell you, I'll get to that later. We'll tease that a little bit. I've got a little story about Miss Guilfoyle.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Like you said, I ended up being on the receiving end of a number of these tweets.
I know
from people, and it was very hurtful.
Completely unfair as well.
Right. One of them came from Kelly RN, Miss Kelly Hazlett. If that's your real name.
Mm-hmm.
Says, I get it. Jayman, IWS, is a no-talent hack suffering from homoerotic feelings he can't rectify with his homophobic lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Who you calling no talent, babe?
Exactly. And I'll tell you where it comes from. On Miss Hazlett, i.e. Nurse Ratched, on her Twitter profile, she describes herself as passionate and conservative.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed it didn't say compassionate and conservative.
No, but basically, Kelly is calling me a self-hating gay.
Correct.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, it should be pointed out that only the true homophobes and bigots would think that calling someone gay is the ultimate insult. So, I'm just saying.
I know.
Kelly.
And it
just
wasn't
saying.
her. That kind of talk permeated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I just let Kelly know I have showered with more gay men than you have met in your life. Wait. Oh, anyway. Then we have this other fella who goes by Yay Pudding.
Yes, he's a classic.
Who then says, this is a quality human being right here. I guess this Jay ate Silent Bob. What a fat sack of crap.
Now, see, why you got to go there?
Now, that was just uncalled for.
It was.
That's just truly rude and hateful. But I'll tell you something about Mr. Yay Pudding.
Yes.
Check out a couple of his other tweets.
Really?
Greg Gutfeld tweeted one time that September 5th is Yoga Day at AT&T Park. Come see the Giants play and get a free yoga mat. His response is, they only call them yoga mats because knee pads for blowies might offend the gays. But shouldn't it be knee pads for blowers?
Yeah, he's classic. In fact, Yay Pudding later went on to hope that I die of AIDS And die soon.
Yes, and die soon, which
but
actually shows just a little bit of
I'm
compassion.
the homophobe.
But that shows just a little bit of compassion that he hopes you would
well,
die
that's
soon.
True. That's true.
of AIDS. But I think his masterpiece in tweeting came when he tweeted Seth MacFarlane, who is the creator of Family Guy and the Cleveland Show, and Johnny Bravo, which is one of my favorite cartoons of all time.
Oh, one of the
anyway,
best ever.
He tweets Seth MacFarlane, "I don't see you tweeting your cunt shit about your faggot libs, pussy."
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hank Jr. had to chime in on that one.
Yes, he did.
All right. So that's what we're dealing with here, folks. But, Matt, I know that you're I thought I would I went through some of your mentions yesterday.
Yes.
And I thought I would give people a little bit of a taste of what you were dealing with.
Oh,
what was coming at you like a fire hose of insults the other night.
Okay.
Somebody, Okolihoa, something like that, tweets, "You are one ugly, garbage-spewing lowlife."
Hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
Hurtful.
Another guy, "Wow, this guy," meaning you, Matt,
yeah, of course,
"got some nerve making fun of Kim's looks, considering he looks like a seething pedophile." Not just a pedophile, but you're a seething pedophile. Much worse.
Like
much worse.
Yeah, like Mitt Romney's a severe conservative.
Exactly. All right.
Yes.
That was Mass Action Ryan who tweeted
of course
that.
It was.
Johnny Fregus, who obviously needs his own show on BTR. "Hey, Matt Man, the prison called. They want their trustee uniform back." I'm telling you, I had a good time with some of these. I went back. I scrolled all the way through Johnny Fregus' timeline just so I could favorite that tweet.
You're so helpful.
And of course, Wiki Wharf, and he aimed this one at both you and me, and I just have no idea where he gets something like this or why he would say something like this. "Matt, you really need to stay off Twitter when you drink."
You know. See, that shows the level of intellect, because anyone knows when you drink, that is the best time to be on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, also, anybody with half a brain, Wiki Wharf, knows that when Matt drinks, he goes to Facebook.
Exactly. My drunkenness cannot be contained in 140 characters. I need room, baby.
That's right.
I did find something fascinating about Mr. Gutfeld himself.
Mm-hmm.
He said he would just not talk to a homophobe. And yet, he continues. And talking to his minions, "Nail this loser/bigot."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he won't to a homophobe, which means he won't talk to
he wants
the majority.
Well.
Right. He won't talk to the majority of his audience.
Well, then he went on after telling others to attack me, nail me. He goes, he says to
and
me,
you know what he meant by nail, don't you?
Yeah, I know. He says, "You bigot, coward, wuss, you fit all three." So there you go.
Now, Greg said that to you?
Yes, he did.
Wow. He's got quite a way with words, doesn't he?
He
No wonder
does.
he's on the No wonder he's on the TV.
On the 5 with man, woman,
Now, see,
Kimberly Guilfoyle.
I've never seen the 5. I thought the 5. Well, what's the one that's on MSNBC with the stripper Crystal Ball?
I forget
what's
what
that one called.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, so they got. I mean, that's a pretty clever lineup. They got the stripper Crystal Ball.
Mm-hmm.
They got the race baiter Touré on there.
Oh God.
And they've got a couple other people. They have the lispy, effeminate, liberal guy in Ezra Klein on there, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then somebody else, and then, of course, S.E. Cup, and we have nothing bad to say about S.E. Cup.
Not a damn thing. In fact, the only thing we ever say about when we mention S.E. Cup is,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway, I haven't seen this show on Fox.
Well,
5.
I've seen portions of it because it replays at 2 a.m. However, I thought on the outside chance, because Mr. Gutfeld actually read an email of mine that I sent to his other show called The Red Eye back in 2009.
So you and Greg have a history.
We have a history. He didn't like me then either, but so I told Schmoop yesterday. I called her from work and said, "Hey, just on the outside chance Gutfeld loses it, watch the show and see if he mentions what transpired."
Yeah. Well, he can't, because people will go and look at his minions, his followers, and see the type of people they are, and he can't risk that. So he's got to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, I guess so. I know one.
But we won't let everybody know that the hotline is open.
Yeah, the anger
hotline.
The anger hotline is open at 661-244-9852. That's 661-244-9852. So Schmoop's a little ticked at me now. Not as much as Gutfeld, but I was told, "I can't believe you made me watch that. You owe me big time, Mahoney."
Uh-huh.
So.
And she's not kidding either.
Mm-mm.
So, well, at least Gutfeld put up a fight, whereas Joe Scarborough just blocked you like a little crybaby.
I know. I think well, speaking of blocking, the funniest thing that happened during that whole thing was within 30 seconds I was followed and then blocked by someone who follows Gutfeld, which was pretty amazing.
That was pretty smooth of him. I tell you what, I get followed. Oh, go ahead.
I got a little thing from some chick, looked kind of cute. It said, "So-and-so is now following you," so I went to follow her, and it says, "Oh, I'm sorry."
That probably made her feel better, though. So.
Yeah, well.
Well, I get followed by conservatives all the time. Every time I make any kind of Obama or Joe Biden joke on Twitter, I get followed by 4 or 5 people who, in their little profile, declare themselves good Christian, conservative, patriot, blah blah blah.
Right.
The usual code words.
Right.
They almost always unfollow me within a few days, because it's perfectly okay for me to make jokes about Obama and Biden and the rest of them. But when you make a Mitt Romney joke, they are not going to tolerate it.
We're not going to stand for that. No.
They are out of there. Hell, I made a joke about Chick-fil-A and got unfollowed by somebody I went to high school with. Touchy.
Hey, people are touchy. I'll tell you what I really appreciate about this, and I'm trying to find it, but it's, oh my God, it's so far back.
Well, we'll just sit here with dead air until you find it.
We won't. No, we won't.
That's okay. I'm I'm going through Rihanna's Instagram pictures.
Of course you are. I liked your help and support during this when it all started taking off. When you said, you sent a tweet to me, if the Bonner comes on the show, I'll have to come up with all new life goals. As I'm being assaulted, you're talking about Frank Bonner.
Well, that was the issue of the moment, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I did not realize that you had started a war.
I hadn't either.
I was focused on our activities, on marketing our brand.
Of course.
And I had posted an open letter to the great Frank Bonner over at iwsradio.blogspot.com.
Yes, you did.
And so I was tweeting that, and then the next thing I know, I'm being included in all of these mean, hateful, ugly tweets. Why do libs get so hung up on sex and race? Because unlike conservatives, we have sex with people of other races.
And the opposite
anyway.
sex. Yeah, your Bonner comment came right on the heels of someone calling me a douchebag. So, thanks a lot.
Yay Pudding also said that he can't wait till we're doing the show or radio shit from under the George Washington Bridge. And yeah, that one hit a little close to home, actually.
It's a shame we couldn't.
I sat there and I watched this unfolding, and I thought, well, I guess I could jump into the middle of this, but I don't know. It's 12:30. I got to get up in the morning.
I believe I said something along those same lines.
Oh yeah, you could have just walked away from it at any moment, but you've got to have the last word with everybody.
Of course. And it's just a shame that Mr. Guilfoyle didn't jump into, or Kimberly Guilfoyle didn't jump into the fray.
I do not know who Miss Kimberly is.
Yeah, she looks okay
I'm
on
sure
TV.
she's a beautiful and charming, intelligent woman.
She looks okay on TV, but you can tell that is not someone you want to wake up next to without makeup on. Oh. And I discovered, I think she is a woman trying to become a man because she was a Victoria's Secret underwear model.
Well, that's kind of hot.
Yeah. And you can't be a man. You can't fake that because you can't pass off, it's going to be looking more like more than a little camel toe if you're a man modeling underwear. So.
Now, if I do a Google image search, will I find pictures of her?
Oh, yes.
In her skivvies?
Well, that I don't know. Probably if you typed in Kimberly Guilfoyle underwear or Victoria's Secret.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Images.
Yes.
Save search off. Okay.
Of course.
Oh, hello. Is that her? Nope, that's not her. Hold on.
Okay. I'm glad we're...
Well, apparently I can't find any of her in her underwear, which is sad because I wanted to...
Well, I hope it was just shots of her in underwear and just the underwear only and not focusing on her face. So.
And she's pretty.
No, she's not. No, you gotta have HDTV, pal. She is not pretty.
Well, here's a picture of her from the side wearing a short red dress. That looks pretty good.
She's also a very devout and practicing Catholic.
That's unfortunate.
And she does it well because she's been divorced once and is separated from her second, so she's about like every Catholic I know.
She's devout in the, ordering everybody else to follow.
Anne was married to a big Democrat. Was married to Gavin Newsom, former mayor.
Gavin Newsom.
Former mayor of San Francisco and now Lieutenant Governor of California. But now their love.
I thought he was gay.
Well, I did too, but I didn't want to say anything because I am not. I am not homophobic, nor do I judge people like that, nor group them.
Was he? Okay, he was married to her when he was having the affair with his current wife. Then, right? Isn't he the one?
He could be.
I don't want to.
I don't like to get into details.
I don't want to make unfounded accusations against anybody.
We don't like to do that.
Especially on being on the receiving end of so many.
Exactly.
Anyway, he's a good-looking man.
Really?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm secure. I'm secure in my my manhood and my sexuality that I can say that Gavin Newsom is an attractive man. I mean, he's no Paul Ryan, but he's a good-looking man.
Are you suffering from one of your homoerotic feelings that you cannot rectify, Jayman?
Anyway, Dana says she was a little disappointed with the level of ugly today. Oh, sure. It's no big deal when it's directed at other people, huh, Dana?
Exactly.
Oh, you have one of these tweets go towards her, and she would lose it for days.
Uh-huh. Oh, we're supposed to step it up, are we? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell you, the Internet's a pretty ugly place. There's some ugly, dark corners of the Internet. I remember back on my old blog back in the day, I had somebody tell me that they hoped they called me a pig, and then they told me that they hoped that I got cancer and died.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Now, that was somebody who was a big fan of Elizabeth Edwards.
That makes perfect sense.
So anyway, we've had that going. Of course, I've had oodles and oodles and oodles of people question patriotism, and of course, every time I ever wrote anything negative about George W. Bush, it was, I hate America and I'm gay. That was everything everybody ever came at me with. Because, oh, you're gay. That's the standard. That's all they got.
I didn't notice this one, Jay. One Terry Malone, and you can tell she's cute because Terry is spelled Terrye.
Oh.
She took a shot at me, but also included you and hit you in a sore spot. Men with Vienna sausage packing are usually the ones to bash beautiful women. You're a bigot. She invoked Vienna sausages, Jay.
I actually did see that one, and I was looking for it last night, and I couldn't find it for some reason. Uh-huh. Mainly because it hurt so bad that I probably, maybe I blocked her. I don't know. But I don't think she was actually attacking the delicious meat-like product that comes in a can with a mystery liquid around it.
No.
I think she was implying that I have a teeny weeny wee wee, or actually that you were, or that both of us do, or something like that. And I think that's what it really was about. But it was, no matter what you think of me or Matt, attacking Vienna sausages is not an acceptable thing to do at all.
It didn't need to be used in that context.
They sit there on that shelf with an expiration date of sometime in 2027, hurting nobody.
Exactly. And then old Walt chimed in. He said, seriously, there couldn't be a person more female than Kimberly. So I thought, well, probably not, except, I don't know, Rosie O'Donnell.
RuPaul.
Rip Taylor.
Dame Edna. Yeah, that is. I mean, I'm sure Kimberly printed out that tweet as the greatest defense ever.
Oh well. I'm feeling better. This is good to get it out.
A little therapy session.
Right.
Maybe we should have titled, Wednesday therapy. In fact, that may be what we do from now on Wednesday. It's just it could be a therapy session. So things could get deep. It could get could be a lot of crying, a lot of sadness. Not as much as there was Monday night, but
no. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't just you and I that these people attacked. No, they attacked our audience, our readers. As one Mr. Mark said, you have a radio show and you have 21 followers. Your audience must be as brain dead as you. Fuck off. Now, see.
Totally uncalled for.
Uncalled for.
Just attacking our vast and diverse worldwide audience. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, they can attack us all they want.
Sure. We can take it, more or less.
I won't say we revel in it. No, it's hurtful.
But, when you're attacking our followers, our listeners, you're attacking the listeners of the, depending on the day over the last week, the either number 1, 3, or 4 rated show in the comedy category on Blog Talk Radio.
And then you see last month.
And you know what I just realized?
What?
These Republicans, these conservatives, they hate success. They attack success. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
They attack. We hear this little old show, not even a premium show.
No.
Just the little show that could. Just two regular guys.
Well.
Scraping and working and building and just endless hours of effort and time and sweat to create a number one show against all obstacles, and it infuriates them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they would have been proud of? They would have been proud if our rich dads gave us a number one show. That's what they would have been proud of.
Oh,
they hate us for our success.
Yes.
And our freedom.
And they hate our freedom. Our freedom to be homophobic bigots.
Yeah. But they see in us what they hate in themselves.
Oh, that was quite clear.
This poor Kelly RN, sits there stewing in her misery and her hatred and her bigotry.
Yes.
She tries to make herself feel better by saying silly things, calling people self-loathing gays. I guess you were looking in a mirror when you wrote that one, huh?
And the worst thing is,
broad-shouldered lady that you are.
Yeah, she's attractive. Woo! Ooh. And she's a nurse. Boy.
Wouldn't that be great?
Wow, yeah. Boy.
Yeah, that would be wonderful to have her.
Well, I know, Jay, looking at all our page views on on our website last month. It came to nearly 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
And from about August 12th till now, about 20,000 people have listened to our shows.
Right.
So we are exposing ourselves to 70,000 people a month.
Well,
tell me those aren't some numbers.
Exposing in, a sense, a certain
and
sense.
And that's just on the internet.
Think of all the people that walk past my window that I've exposed myself to.
I'm telling you.
Think of all the junior highs that we've driven past in the last couple of months.
I walk by a middle school every day on my way to work.
No, we have experienced some pretty serious growth over the last month or so, audience-wise, not personally. not on a maturity level or an emotional level, but
no. Oh, that's true.
But anyway, we've gotten big number. We've gotten a lot of big numbers on the blog, and we've started getting some really big numbers on the show.
Yeah.
And it's pretty exciting.
It is, and we could be.
If I had a webcam, I could show you how excited I was right now about it.
We could become even bigger if we do become a premium show, Jay.
It's entirely possible, isn't it?
We're going to start to work on that this weekend.
Mm-hmm. We have a big show coming up Sunday.
Yep. Have a little radiothon of sorts.
Big radiothon.
We got the lovely Miss Alicious holding a lemonade and bake sale.
Oh, yeah.
Using her adorable child slave labor.
Uh-huh.
Her 2 daughters.
We should get a lot of conservative Republican contributions to that.
We should.
That excites them.
Yeah.
They like that kind of action. Although next week we may outsource it to China. Anyway, yes, we're going to have a big radiothon Sunday with the big lemonade stand and bake sale. Don't forget about the cookies.
That's right. We're going to have a remote or two from Missy.
Yep. Finally going to get her to call in.
Yes. I bet her cell phone works.
I bet it does.
So that's going to be a big fun. That show is going to be full of nothing but love.
Ew, that's all it'll be. Love, happiness, acceptance.
Inclusion.
Hugs all around.
Exactly.
So we got less than a minute here.
Yep.
Before BTR rudely and hatefully cuts us off.
Corporate BTR.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another wonderful show, albeit hurtful. I feel
better.
better.
Well, we had to get it out there. We had to get it
better.
out there, and you have to talk these things through sometimes.
Felt very cathartic.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so.
Well, I'll talk to you later tonight, and of course, I'll see you on the radio Sunday.
Absolutely.
All right.
Everybody else, have a great day. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, all.
Blog Talk Radio, where millions of hosts and listeners gather.
Shout out to Marty.
Yes. Who's Jayman's having an Oktoberfest at his house October 6th, Jay, if you'd like to, come up for that.
Oh, yeah. Will he be wearing a Mike Vick style flak jacket?
He might be.
A Kevlar flak jacket, so we can all just take baseball bats and see if it really works.
Sure, but the best thing, his wife will probably be wearing a St. Pauli girl outfit.
Ooh.
Yes.
Breaking news, the tsunami watch for the Caribbean has been canceled.
That's good.
So, there you go. And other breaking news, Obama's speech has been moved indoors.
Yes, I heard
tomorrow
that.
night.
Yes.
From the football stadium inside because they're afraid it might rain.
Uh-huh. Couldn't be anything to do with the crowd or anything.
Right. No.
Well, I want to know who the bonehead was who decided to use Bank of America Stadium for. Yeah, that's a popular place to have your speech.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I was glad to have a little friendly banner right here.
Dana Lou wants to know if she can come to Oktoberfest and wear her beer wench outfit.
Other than the fact that, unfortunately, you were drug into this. Through no fault of your own. Other than that, how are you today?
Well, I'm doing okay. I'm recovering from being collateral damage. But not doing too badly. I noticed that our Jerry Lewis celebration show is number 3 in the comedy category here on Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, and Jay, and get this, when thinking back, now that that's number 3, do you realize that since last Thursday, we have had a number 1 show, a number 4 show, and now a number 3 show, all in 6 days.
I know, and I'm guessing that the Jerry Lewis show will at least move up to number 2.
I would think so. But, and how could it not?
So anyway, that's not bad. That's not bad. We've basically spent the last, 2 or 3 months in the top 5.
I know.
So, looking good.
Uh-huh. And we got a few people in the chat room. Of course, we got Dana Lou, we have a guest, and we have one Jesse Foltz.
So welcome everybody, and nice to see Dana could get out of the mythical accounting meeting this week.
Yes.
And of course, she's only here because she heard we were going to talk about the ugly side of the internet.
Exactly.
She likes that side.
Yes, she does. And she's an expert on it. See? The Democrats even have Castro speaking at their convention.
Just wait. In 4 years, they'll have State Senator Mussolini from New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah, you got Hussein, you got a Castro. Maybe in 2024, America will be ready for Governor Hitler.
Very good. Oh, I do have a quick shout out. It's a shout out of sympathy.
Ooh.
Which we don't often give. My brother Marty, the one who has the house that has a pond and room for a pony.
Mm-hmm.
He and his wife were celebrating their wedding anniversary in Columbus this past weekend. And unfortunately, Sunday, as they're getting ready to come home, he's in the shower, and getting out of the shower, he slipped. And he broke 2 ribs and cracked a 3rd. And had to suffer the indignity of an ambulance coming to a nice hotel to pick him up and carry him away.
Oh. And everybody was upstairs, leaning over the railing, staring at him.
In all of his half-nakedness. So here's a brother Marty getting better quickly.
Blog Talk Radio, the world's largest online radio network.
Greetings, cheers, and welcome to I'm Liz Stupid. This is the homophobic Matt Man coming to you live from the palatial digs here in Bagwine, Ohio. And sitting next to me, as always, a mere few hundred miles away, a man who has not a hate-filled bone in his body, the Jayman.
Hola! And welcome to another exciting and very special, always special edition of I'm with Stupid. It's great to see you here, everybody. How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing okay. A little hurt, a little wounded.
Well, yeah. You're struggling, I know.
You know, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, you're having a bad week emotionally. Very.
Yeah. I'm beginning to question myself, my morals, my entire being.
Yeah, well, it had to happen sometime.
It did. I mean, I never gave it a second thought for 47 years, so you know what the hell.
And in this week, you had what could possibly be a teachable moment. Finally,
my sister soldier moment.
It could be.
And
right.
And you, I mean, on it, so maybe she could chime in.
Well, she helped create it.
Yes,
what?
Kidding, of course.
Well, I had a whole bunch of stuff, Matt, that I was going to do because I thought that Joe Biden was going to speak at the Democratic National Convention tonight, and he's not.
No, that's a shame.
It turns out. And I wonder if, and I almost guarantee this happened, as they're sitting around at the White House getting ready for the convention, you know that somebody said, hey, is there a rule that says the vice president has to speak? Just throwing it out there.
And quickly, people were Googling and rifling through pages.
Right, exactly. And Obama's like, promote that man. Because I was looking forward to Joe getting up there and talking about what a clean and articulate black man Obama is again, and acting just as surprised as he was in 2008.
Exactly.
And then maybe he could give a shout out to San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro by saying, "And hey, how about that little brown fellow last night? Huh? He didn't have too much of an accent at all. I like him."
Of course, on the other side of that, of Mayor Castro speaking, you know, I'm surprised the Republicans didn't play it up. See?